Hey guys, okay, so you're really excited for your family vacation, but you're slightly dreading the long car ride, especially if your back isn't keen for sitting long hours at a time. Or perhaps you just have a really long drive ahead of you and you're not sure how you're going to survive it. In this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how you can better enjoy your road trip, or at least just get through it. Okay, so my family and I just returned from a long road trip from Minnesota to North Carolina, which was a lot of hours on the road. But it was so awesome to see all the beautiful sights that you can only take in while driving. So it was well worth it. All right, so let's dive into how you can enjoy your trip as well. So these tips are coming from a chiropractor. So of course I'm going to tell you to make sure to see your chiropractor and get adjusted before your trip. Making sure your spine is in the best shape possible gives you the best chance at being comfortable sitting for those long drives. Now, sitting for long periods is one of the worst things for your back, no matter what position you're sitting in. And there are different opinions on what the best seated position is, but it's generally agreed upon that you should have your knees at 90 degrees, feet flat on the floor, and your spine in a comfortable upright position. Now, obviously, if you're driving, you can't have your right foot flat on the floor. One option is to use your cruise control as much as possible, so you can move your legs around, which I would advise, and also stretch your legs out when you can. Okay, one key thing to do, and this is important, especially for those of you with low back issues, is to make sure you pump up the lumbar support in your seat all the way up. And if that's not an option, get a lumbar support pillow to put behind your lower back. You can even just roll up a towel to put behind you. A couple of years ago, I drove down to Missouri from Minnesota to pick up our daughter from college for spring break. 8 hours down, 8 hours back in one day. Yes, a little crazy, but hey, it's the things we do for our kids. Anyway, my lower back had flared up that week, and yes, I got adjusted, but it still wasn't fully better. And I was only a few miles from home and it started bothering me, and I was like, great, what am I gonna do? Our car did not have lumbar support, so I literally took a jacket, rolled it up, and stuffed it behind me. And with that support, I was able to drive the 16 hours to get to Missouri and back that day. Now, I don't recommend driving that many hours in a day. However, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So, especially for those people dealing with back issues, I recommend making frequent stops to get out of the car and walk around and stretch. It may take you a little longer to get there, but when you do get there, you will hopefully be able to function. So, now, when you do get there, after you've walked around a bit, a great stretch to do is to lay down on your stomach, and you may want to bring a yoga mat with you for this, or just use a towel if you don't want to lay on a hotel room floor. But from your stomach, just prop up on your elbows and let your lower back sink to the floor. Don't push way up, but just hold that position for 5 to 10 seconds, and then go back into a child's pose position and hold for 5 to 10 seconds. You can repeat this a couple of times. Okay, so now that we have covered some of the postural ergonomic stuff, let's cover some other factors that can help you on your road trip. The first is hydration. Now, this is a tricky one since the more water you drink, the more you will stop and have to use the restroom. In addition, especially for longer drives, many people will increase their caffeine intake to stay alert. Caffeine's a diuretic, which basically means you have to pee more. Now, having to stop more often isn't necessarily a bad thing since it's good for your body to take breaks. But let's be honest, what many people end up doing is drinking more caffeine and less water to try to reduce stops. Guilty. So just know that when you arrive at your destination, you will be dehydrated. So start hydrating as soon as you arrive. Now, one problem that can arise when you combine dehydration with sitting for long periods of time is muscle cramping, especially if you've been out walking and hiking for hours and then have a long drive afterwards. I've run into this when I've been spending the day out hiking in the woods and then have a 2-hour drive home. Not fun. Now, I like simple fixes, and 2 things I found that can help with this. One is eating bananas, and the other, if you can stand it, is drinking pickle juice. And the pickle juice can actually help very quickly. So if you feel a cramp coming on, you can take a swig of pickle juice and it can help calm it down within a matter of minutes. Which perfectly segues into my next tip, packing good snacks for the road. Now, ideally, you will pack all healthy snacks, fruits and vegetables, good proteins, but also be honest with yourself. Pack the things that you will actually eat. I'm not saying you can't get some fun treat from the gas station, but you will be less likely to eat garbage from the gas station and later feel like garbage if you pack your own food ahead of time. And don't forget the bananas and the pickles. Okay, so there you have some simple things that can help you out on your road trip. If you found this helpful and you know someone who's about to head out on a road trip, I invite you to like and share this video with them. And I also encourage you to subscribe to this channel so you can find out more about the different ways that chiropractic can help you and the ones you love. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.